What's going on, guys? In today's project, we're talking about a beautiful pair of vintage lizard skin FootJoy classic golf shoes. Now these are absolutely stunning in person, really been looked after over the course of their life. But what we're going to do for today's project is completely strip them apart and rebuild them back up to their former glory. We've got a few issues with the cleats under the soles there, so once we get these torn apart, we can check out what's going on there and get it fixed up and looking fresh. So join us today for the full FootJoy Classic rebuild. Alright, so now it's time for the breakdown process on these much loved vintage FootJoy Classic golf shoes. We're going to completely strip them apart, removing all the soles and heels, right down to the innards. We're going to find out the issues that we're having with these cleats. So join us today for the full FootJoy Classic rebuild. So that's all of our stitches broken, so this sole should just peel off nice and easy now. Alright, so before we jump back in, I just want to quickly show you guys something that's been making my whole leather setup way easier lately. You've probably seen it in the background already, but this is the FlexiSpot E7 Pro Standing Desk, and it's basically become the main base for all the laser engraving stuff I do. I'm always switching between designing, engraving, filming, moving around a lot, so having a desk that actually moves with me has been super handy. The motors on this thing are super nice. 2 dual motors, so it goes up and down smooth, fast, and honestly way quieter than I ever expected. It doesn't interrupt recording, it doesn't vibrate tools, nothing like that. And because my laser gear is not light, the 160 kilogram load capacity has been an absolute lifesaver. It holds everything comfortably. I can switch from sitting to standing whenever I want, even with all my equipment piled up on top. I had to try the glass of water test at full height, like all the way up at 128.5 centimeters, and the water barely even budged. That thing is rock solid, which is great when you're working on anything that needs precision. Aesthetically, it actually fits the workshop at home really nicely, and you can grab it in a matte black or a pearl white, and the bamboo tabletop is waterproof, scratch resistant, and just looks super clean on camera. The C-shaped legs give you more room underneath, and the magnetic table cover has massively helped me keep all the wires from turning into chaos. It's also got a little touchscreen panel with memory presets, an anti-collision system, child safety lock, and a USB charging port. And the cool thing is FlexiSpot doesn't just do desks, they've got ergonomic chairs, sofas, and all sorts of workspace gear. I've dropped a link in the description if you want to check out the E7 Pro or just have a wee nose around their other stuff on their website. So they've got a bunch of deals coming up for Black Friday, so make sure you check it out and grab yourself a nice new desk. So the E7 Pro comes with a massive 10-year warranty and free returns within 60 days. Alright, so let's get back into it. Okay, so that's our shoes completely stripped down, removed all the materials we need to remove, so let's take a look at what's going on the inside here. Now, first look on the inside, I have to say I'm super impressed with how these guys have held up for the last 40 years. We do have a couple of issues on the inside, however. All the gemming is quite dry and brittle, so it has broken in certain areas, and at the heel area here at the back, we've got a small hole gathering there. But what we're going to be doing is just putting in some pieces of leather, and that's really going to secure that area back, and it's going to cut down the costs of having to replace the whole footbed. So let's get going. Now this shank is going to leave a really nice hump on the waist area of the shoe when the leather goes over it. I think it's going to look really cool after it's done. we're going to use the old sole as a template. If you're wondering why the sound isn't that great, my microphone broke this morning, so you're just having to deal with the microphone audio from the phone. But we're going to mark up all this sole right in the middle of each of these lugs so we know where to punch the holes. So the metal plate, one of the cleats is actually broken off of it. So luckily enough, I found a spare one from an old pair that I'd done quite a while back. It's always good to keep these little bits because you never know when they're going to come in handy. So now we're going to use the groover tool here and we're going to cut a channel all around the sole for the stitches. Alright guys, so that's us completely done with this week's FootJoy Classic restoration. We completely stripped these apart, fixed the cleat issue that we had under there, and the customer decided to go for a natural edge finish. I think it gives a great contrast between the black uppers and those natural edges. So guys, let me know what you think about the finished results in the comments below. We'll catch you in next week's video. Peace! So they've got a bunch of deals coming up for Black Friday, so make sure you check it out and grab yourself a nice new desk.